All right, what's going on, people? Welcome to the Bread and Hover Show. Over,
Yo,
what it do? Sound like you over there, munching on some skins over
yeah.
there.
My bad, man. Had a mouthful of skins, man. Sorry, man.
Got some skins over there. Where
Oh
y'all,
man.
everybody don't know what everybody don't know what them skins are. Everybody can't relate. Don't know what them skins are.
Yeah, man.
Some of them poke rinds. Them poke rinds.
Yeah, man. But what it do? What it do, man? Another good
Oh
show.
man. Oh man, you got it, man. You got it. You got it. So yeah, I want to welcome everybody to the Bread and Hope Show. We are here again with you. Got an action-packed show for everybody. We're here every Wednesday from 9 p.m. to a little bit after 10, but we try to, wrap it up around 10ish. And we are based here in Atlanta, Georgia. We talk about sports primarily in the state of Georgia. But wherever you are from, feel free to be part of the Bread and Hope Show and speak on it. Hope what you got.
Yeah, I just wanna thank the listeners for tuning in tonight. As always, like you said, we come on Wednesdays at 9, and I just want to give a quick give a shout out to the Hand Sports Show. Lou is in the house. He'll be joining us later on in the show. Give a shout out to the old school sticking sensation. And yeah, also the listeners out there, if you want to be a part of our community, check out the Bread and Hope Show Facebook group on on Facebook. And yeah, we'll take care of you. And as always, you can check out our website, www.sportsandbrews.com, where we have live sports and beer content. All right, without further ado, man, let's get into it.
Let's get into it, sir. Also, shout out to Morgan State University up in Baltimore, Maryland. It is their homecoming or happy homecoming to Morgan. That's one of my schools, Morgan State. Happy homecoming, the Bears. And have a big purple happy homecoming to Morris Brown College. Same day. Homecoming, happy homecoming. Woo! So if everybody's out and about, if you're up in the Baltimore area, check out Morgan State, Cold Spring Lane. Very good band program and lots of fun, but you got to be done when the game's over. So the party's got to go. They ain't playing no game. Ain't no hanging around there. Morris Brown, a little bit more liberal. So homecoming's gonna start with the parade first thing Saturday morning. It should
Mhm.
be over around 10, but there'll be a whole lot of things, DJ, a whole lot of parties, a lot of vendors. I mean, we got a lot of vendors. If you want to get you some, not just Morris Brown paraphernalia, but if you want to support your HBCUs, there's plenty of HBCU uh, paraphernalia there to be had. Shout out to IKO. I've been dealing with IKO with the freshest material every year for homecoming. They used to hold me down when I was in school at Morris Brown. So IKO is still going strong, the dopest gear out. So feel free to come up to the yard, have a good time, DJs, kids, a lot of family fun there. You can stop by somebody's grill. Somebody got something going on this weekend. So we're gonna
Right, right.
perform. You want to see the Morris Brown College Sticking Sensation alumni drum line. We should be performing with the alumni band roughly around 2 o'clock. So if you can get there by noon, you'll be good to go. So with that being said, NBA is back on NBC. Homer, big deal or no deal?
Oh man, well, um, I guess it's a big deal because I mean well, yeah, it's a big deal because with everything has been kind of moving toward the streaming service, even though
Mm,
the streaming service is still gonna play a big part in the
mm,
NBA. But at any rate, I think it's a big deal to be make a big deal.
mhm. Yeah, I mean it. it gives you a little nostalgia, especially for you Michael Jordan fans, Chicago Bulls fans back in the day. You remember the NBA was on NBC back then. And so you share a lot of memories with Bob. Who was it? Was it Bob Merv Albert, Bob Costas,
It was Bob Costas.
Bob Costas back then? And so you remember that song. So they are back. And what's the best? I don't know, man. I mean, I think we're in transition in terms of how we watch television and how we enjoy stuff, and we are not as handcuffed to cable like we used to.
No,
And to
we're
be
not.
frank, yeah, to be frank, man, I actually watch a lot of free air television, like at night and early in the morning.
Mm.
Mostly just local news, so I can see what's going on. And I watch a lot of old school shows, but they got the best old school shows for free. Dabble, Me TV, all that kind of stuff. So how we get content is different. A lot of people go to YouTube, not necessarily YouTube TV, but YouTube free service. You want to watch some videos or find out about stuff. Whatever it is, you type it in there and you get in this wormhole for like 3 hours.
Yeah, but that's the thing though, Brett. I mean, this with all the stream services now, playing a part in content, movies, you name it.
Yeah,
Now they got their hands in sports, and
yeah.
I saw the times would change right when I saw that when MLS went to Apple TV,
Hmm.
and then baseball was going to, well, actually, which sport actually went to stream services first? Probably baseball, wouldn't it? Wouldn't you say? I
Yeah, I
think,
want to say it was baseball. It
yeah,
definitely
'cause
wasn't football.
it wasn't football, but football was last. So
Yeah,
definitely baseball, then NBA, and then the rest.
yeah, yeah. NBA was slow to it. Um, but yeah. I think I recall. You know where I remember it from? From the Atlanta Braves, and Braves was on Bally's network. Then you had to stream it, and I had problems streaming it, and they said it was available, but all this kind of crazy stuff. And then now it's from Bally's to FanDuel right now, and so everybody, I mean, that's a stream. Everything's a stream now. So yeah, that's kind of where we are, Hobie. You're right. I mean, everybody is in a mode of you, and now it's like we years ago we complained about cable and how high cable was, but the thing about it, you didn't know where your money was going. I
I
mean,
mean, but
SEC here, something there.
I mean, like Netflix.
Yeah.
Now they're making it. They got they got they got wrestling, they got football,
Yes.
they got boxing. The only other sport
Yeah.
they hadn't got yet is baseball and
Yeah. You're right.
basketball,
You're
which
right. But it's
I kind of see that's coming.
Netflix is going to be the next one to really uh, provide really, I would say, I don't want to say unfair, but a strong amount of competition to YouTube TV and some of these other major Hulu and all the other, because they have their own content. The only thing that, like you say, they got the sports is coming up. The only thing they're really lacking is really getting the deal in terms of the local stations and stuff. But hell, I mean, people aren't watching that anymore. Like, I mean, we do. We grew up with it, but if you really didn't grow up with it, young kids and folks, they ain't watching local stuff. Unless it's free
And
air.
I mean, think about it. People watching local TV like me, old generation,
Yep.
watch local TV in the morning. You don't
Yep.
have young folk ain't looking at that.
They ain't looking at that.
Their audience
They ain't
is
looking at that.
usually I'll say 35 and up.
Yeah.
Usually in the morning, it's about 35. It definitely ain't the young generation.
No, no, it's not. And you hitting the nail on the head, because what are they talking about in the morning? I mean, and it goes through every. It repeats itself every hour, and really every 30 minutes. To be honest, you get weather twice in within the hour. So they just switch up the anchors and they talk about the same stuff.
But
And
it's
so
not even. But it's not even that. But you bring up a good point. I mean, look at some of the topics they talk about.
don't
It
need it.
doesn't. It does. But it just to give it a different
Yeah.
twist. But it doesn't cater to anything to young folk. It really caters to people who married or
Yeah. Right.
or young professional. That's about
Yeah.
it.
Exactly. And young folk, check this out. If I want the weather, I don't need to watch local news and wait until the weather come on. Look, I just look at my phone and I got a free weather app that lets me know what's going on to the minute.
But
If it's raining,
let's be
I don't
honest,
care
man. I
what.
mean, in the morning, it's all about the anchors, right? It's about their
Yep.
personality.
Yep.
You know, for them to come into your home and you
Right.
like whether you like them or not. That's really what it's all
That's
about.
it. That's what it's all about. That's exactly what it's all about. You for each metropolitan area, they try to get a team. If they're not from that area, somebody that that caters to the area. I mean, Atlanta, which is different from Macon, which is different from Savannah, which is different from South Georgia. So based on where you are, they put those anchors there to kind of invite them in your home and to get views and ratings. Because a lot of them, even they're disappearing or they got to compete against the big dogs. And so the local stuff in the morning is like, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes, and then they roll to the national stuff today or whatever they show. I don't know. I don't watch it. But what I'm trying to say is a lot of the stuff that folk need in terms of weather, traffic, and hot news is on people's phone. And so while a lot of the kids in Uber rides or they on the train or on the bus, they're in their phones because that's where the information is. So before I get dressed in the morning, I check my phone to check the weather, see if it's raining, how cold it is, and I dress according to that. If I want to know where the traffic is, hell, I got Waze or whatever else I can throw up there in terms of where the traffic, and it tells me where to go. I don't need to listen to the news to tell me where traffic is, and it's unless there's a major accident somewhere, it's jammed up everywhere. And so it's the same thing every day. And if it's jammed up, my phone will let me know if it's in my neighborhood or not.
Hey
So
man. Yeah, man. But no, you right though. You right about that.
but anyway, we off on a
I don't want to. I
tangent.
know. Yeah, too deep into that. But real quick, I want to throw a little nugget at you real quick though. And
Yeah.
I know I probably want to get Lou on this one. On this, LeBron James was his second announcement. Was it? Did you like it or did you not like it? That's the question. And if
You
you
know,
did, if you either way, why?
I don't know, man. We got to pull Lou in for
I
this one.
know, yeah, we got to pull Lou in. I know
We
that's
got to
not part
pull
of
Lou in.
that's not part of the notes, but I figured I just got to throw
No,
that one
no, no,
in.
no. And I forgot to put it in there. I was like, oh man, that's right. They did come up today. So I mean, if he ain't retiring, then it's really just some
Yep.
nonsense.
Yeah, I
Lou,
wanted to
what's
add
wrong?
Lou.
Hey,
Lou,
Colin?
How you doing, Lou?
hey Lou.
Yeah. All
I'm
right.
not gonna speak on. I'm not gonna speak on it. I'm gonna let you speak on this LeBron James thing, man. What do you think about it,
Yeah.
Lou?
All right. All right. So you were going to ask me about what?
The announcement, the second announcement from LeBron James, this new announcement
Oh,
he,
yeah,
he,
yeah. I mean,
Well, that made me.
first of all, he doesn't have a lot left in him. I mean, I think that should be his last year anyway. What's he
yeah,
trying to pull? I mean, he has lost,
yeah,
he has lost his step and he's only staying this year, for his son.
yeah,
And then he has no reason to stay. And,
yeah,
all the rumors like, oh, where's he going to go after this? Look, his contract is up next year anyway, right? Right. And
yeah,
I think he wants to finish as a Laker. I mean, yeah, I can hear the reports he wants to go back to Cleveland, and resurrect the team from the
mhm,
collapse there in the postseason,
yeah,
or maybe go back to Miami. But I don't see it. I think that with his last year, I think he's gonna play his last year with the Lakers and retire as a Laker.
yeah, yeah. What you think about the announcement, Homer?
Man, I got so many thoughts on it, but I thought it was a shameless plug. You
Woo,
know,
duh.
I
Woo.
mean, to sell liquor, or
Yeah.
cognac, I mean, really. But um, as far as I'm concerned, my sentiments are the same with Lou. I think this is definitely gonna be his last year.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Uh, and Brad, I don't know, man. I would have been cool with his second announcement, just really just being transparent about what he's gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I would have respected that more so than to just,
Mhm.
I'm just trying to put this out here to let y'all know I'm selling some cognac. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah.
get on board. I mean, how many people are you really? I mean, because if you really think about it, and I'm being honest, if you really think about the shameless plug, what about the young people? What about the people who look up to him, who probably really want to tune in and see what he had to say? And all of a sudden,
Yeah.
he coming to the table about some cognac. You know what I'm saying? So I just think, man, it just didn't send the right message.
he's
It could,
drunk.
he could have just he would have been better off to just let that be as is. If you're gonna go ahead and advertise and brand that, that's fine. But just
Mhm.
do
Buy
it,
some cognac.
yeah. But just run it like everybody else, like Shaq. Just come up all of a sudden on the screen and hey, guess what, guys? This is my bottle. Blah blah blah. I respect that better than you to just put up this big, you
Yeah.
know, message. The I don't know, man. That's just me. That's my thought.
Brad will
Yeah. I
show
mean,
us what is the
Hmm.
cognac.
say that again, Lou.
Say that, Lou.
Yeah. Can't ship it from here. Okay.
No, no, no. Look, man. I look. Everybody. It's been fairly lucrative for a lot of stars. I mean, you look at what is it, George Clooney. Got the George. What is it, George Clooney tequila? Which is very good, by the way. I don't mean to advertise for me because you don't need it, but it is very good. The mezcal is awesome. But going back to LeBron, that's him. Okay, he ain't. I mean, his personality off the court is not like Michael. It's not like Magic. It's not like Kobe. It's not like any. He's him. He's his own unique person. Like it, love it, or everything in between. And I thought it was kind of, I thought it was kind of smart myself because I think everybody pay attention. You got everybody to pay attention, and then once you find out, then everybody kind of thought they knew what it was. And when you find out it's about cognac, you're like, oh man, please get out of here with that, man. You're talking about some stuff, trying to sell your brand, but
Yeah.
everybody paid attention, and so when you see it in the Brandon barrel, I always remember that you would. Where were you when you heard the announcement of this cognac? I think it's
Hey,
funny.
hey, hey! I wait till you get it first.
Yeah.
I wait till you get it first.
Okay.
I'm not in a rush to support.
Rush for 60 years. Really cares.
I'm not in a
So
rush to support him on some cognac. I'm just being honest, but
I know it's very expensive. So look, guys.
like he need more money. But anyway, I'm gonna leave that alone.
Right, exactly. But I mean,
Yeah.
he's in LA, so if you're in LA, New York, or somewhere, then yeah, you want to come out with a brand and get the marketing, and that's where you want to be. So that's part of the reason of why he went to the Lakers. Part of the reason, not the entire reason, but part of it. But look, guys, we had a pretty good college football weekend. Shifting gears a little bit. And
Yeah.
um, and I'm gonna just give the 5 for 5, and then we can jump in. Bama over Vandy for their revenge game. Miami over Florida State 28-21. UCLA upsets Penn State. We're gonna talk about Franklin and how hot is his seat. And Florida, I got in air quotes, upsets Texas. And last but not least, we're gonna talk about the Dogs thump Kentucky, and so
Yeah.
they're back on track. So let's double back, guys, and talk about just briefly Bama over Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt seemed to start out pretty strong, good quarterback play until they turned the ball over. doggone quarterback turned the ball over in the red zone, and that changed the complexion for the entire game. And so, I guess you can say that, I mean, Bama got their revenge over Vandy at home. Anything
Yeah.
else that Luke? Hove, one of y'all on that Vandy Bama game?
Yeah, man. I mean, they got their revenge. Not surprised. I think Vanderbilt. It's real simple. You got to play your best game. You can't the turnover ratio. You know, you can't. It's damn
Yeah.
near. You almost damn near got to go into the game without any turnovers. You know what I'm saying? To give yourself a
Yeah.
chance to win.
Well, that's
Oh, is that what's
Georgia.
going to happen?
Yeah, all right. But that was
So
Georgia. Georgia had to play damn near a perfect game to beat them. And they had the game plan laid out, but guys can't fumble and you can't overthrow guys and you can't miss guys. So, but yeah,
exactly
Vandy had their opportunity, but they made the same mistake as Georgia.
right.
Yeah. So you can't. Bama's still a very good team, guys. Nick Saban is not there, but I think that DeBoer is a pretty decent coach. And he's got talent to work with. It's
I
Alabama.
th- I think it's going to be interesting though because I do think Vandy does have a pretty good team.
Yep.
I definitely going to see them making a run in the end though. I wouldn't be surprised that damn team is sticking around at the end and we may see them. I
Yeah.
wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't think we got him on the schedule. Thank goodness. I don't think I want to see him this year. Maybe next year.
No, not this year. Yeah.
Not this year. Maybe next year. But I don't see anybody this year to be honest. Miami over Florida State, man, and it's something about Miami. They get good starts, man, and then they just they kind of like Alabama. Alabama gets good starts, and then they just kind of flutter in the second half. And Miami kind of does the same thing. They play with their food in the second half. Guys, any thoughts about that win of Miami over Florida State 28-22? Because it looks like they were going to run away with this thing early.
They
Lou?
did. Yeah, it did look like that. Just when you thought, Florida State, was trying to bounce back, now this happened. You gotta give them credit though for the season they're having, considering last year they were 2-10, and now they're
Mhm.
back in contention. And but going against like Miami and the other big dogs in the conference, yeah, looks like they hit the stumbling block here.
Mhm.
Yeah, I agree, man. I think yeah, it just they, Miami started out fast in that game, and Florida State
Two things.
they just they just couldn't get it turned around until late, which it was
Yeah,
too at that point it was too late. But
too late.
so um Miami, they're a good team. They play with a lot of confidence. And Carson Beck, I will say, Carson Beck, he did show me, which we
Yeah,
already kind of knew this, Brad. I mean, he does have those moments where he show you that hey, he if not, he's in the
yeah.
top
You got the
five, and
good. Right.
he's the top five and one of the top five QBs in college. But then it's always you just always in the back of your mind, you just hoping you don't get the other one, but.
Yeah.
But for the most part, man, I mean, if he keeps that up, man, hey, who knows where
Yeah.
Miami could be,
But hell, he's almost 30 years old, so he better be good. But
Damn.
but look, man, I mean Miami looks good, good running game, good line play.
Yeah,
They look like probably one of the best teams in the nation, especially with Beck at quarterback. And a lot of people are going to be asking themselves, if you're not asking yourself right now, was it a mistake by Georgia just letting Beck walk? And
yes,
so I don't know. Time will tell, but right now it's looking like Beck looks a lot better than Gunnar Stockton. I'll tell you that. I mean, Gunnar Stockton doesn't suck. He just don't want to make any mistakes. And we'll talk about Gunnar later on. But
right.
UCLA over Penn State. Who saw that coming? I didn't have that on my bingo card. Lou, was that a surprise to you?
Yeah, I was surprised. It wasn't my being hard either.
Yep. Homer, what you got on that one?
Yeah, yeah, that was a big surprise. I think, you know, the thing about Penn State though, Brad, and I've always
Yeah,
said it is that damn the coach and the quarterback.
Yeah.
I keep bringing that up, man. It just I don't know
Yeah.
what it is. I don't know what it is, man. They like they're each his own kryptonite. I don't know. They can't get out of the way of
well, they
Yeah.
must. I'll
screwing the
say they must
pooch
have
up.
a lot to
Yeah.
I don't know what it
Yeah.
is,
Yeah,
man. But when I look at what happened in that game, I think it was a combination of both coaching and the play. You know,
Yeah.
yeah.
and
The loss
shout
to
out to shout out to
Oregon was bad.
UCLA. Shout out to UCLA, man. I mean, they they took care of business.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they could not stop that quarterback for nothing in the world, man. He did whatever he wanted to do. He had Penn
Because
State in
the
his first.
UCLA, but the thing about it, they were trying to say that the UCLA QB was the one that was going to be looking like you know
Yeah.
doodle, looking like doodle in
Right.
the game. He
Right.
was totally the opposite.
He was totally opposite. He looked like a rose.
He looked like
He
I
looked
mean
like a rose.
he was the difference maker. He outplayed the QB at Penn State. Bottom line.
Yeah, yeah. Penn State wasn't ready. I mean, and of course in the second half, I mean, both defenses were just done in the second half, man. I mean,
Yeah, well, yeah, the
all
second
this,
one.
yeah. I mean, I never thought of UCLA. I mean, it's West Coast. I never thought of them, even though it's Big Ten now. I never, still West Coast ball. And so you never think about their defenses out there. So I knew they were gonna come back to reality in the second half. But look at Penn State defense just crumble like that in the second half, man. It was just, I didn't see that coming.
No,
So, but look, man, Florida upsets Texas. I mean, not really that surprised by that, to be honest. I mean, I
I'm
knew
not,
Florida was going to play them tough. I knew that because Florida still got a good defense.
I'm
They
not
can run it.
really. I'm not. That was one of my games I called last week that I felt like it may be an upset
Yeah,
on the show,
yeah, yeah,
and so I'm not surprised. I mean, Archie Manning, we talked about him many times. His play is mediocre at best, and
yeah,
and and I mean, let's face it, man. I mean, he's good. He's just not the X factor, man.
yeah,
But I will say this though. I do think Stark is not. I don't think he's really running the offense to his strength like I thought he would. I thought he would have Archie Manning running the ball a lot more.
yeah,
Because really, remember, because I told you, I said the thing about Archie Manning, I think his strength is definitely his legs. It's not his until he can get up to the point where he can be,
yeah,
he can read defenses. They're gonna have to play to his strength.
yeah. Yeah, I think they're just giving him too much to work with too
They're
little
giving him too
time.
much to work with, man. Yeah,
Just too much. I
Yeah,
mean, they're out there talking about, the guy they're giving him 4 read sets. The dude's only looking. He's just making one good read, and he's gonna take off, man. He ain't sticking around. Open or not, man, he's gonna miss a lot of reads, and so he's gonna take off. And so that's one thing they're trying to get him to be a little bit more mature because you're like, look, man, if you're gonna make it to the next level, like your relatives, these are things that you're gonna have to learn. And so he's been putting on the stress test, man, and he's been failing the stress test so far. So
yeah.
it's only gonna get tougher for Texas down the line. So look, guys, the dogs get back on the winning track. Kentucky, there's no the
That's
only
time.
yeah, 35 to 14, something like that. I mean, that last touchdown was trash because of bad communication. Something I don't know. He kept putting number Kirby kept putting people out there, but we had like a fourth string out there by the fourth quarter. Fourth string, third, fourth string. We were clearing the benches by then, and we let a little touchdown go late. But the only thing I was surprised about is that I think Georgia beat the spread for a change. So
Right.
Georgia like 0-15-1 against the spread. So it was good to see. I guess a comfortable game where I'm not cussing. My blood pressure is not up. I'm still upset about the defense and the depth in the defense and stuff that I saw. But it's a learning experience for Georgia. Look, Georgia's gonna lose multiple games, guys. It's just what it is because the team is so young. Half the team is like first time starters, freshmen, sophomores. Man, I mean, we really depleted this roster. Yeah, it's great when you get drafted and get all your good players and your favorite players drafted. But I think Georgia. I don't want to call it a rebuild, but
No.
Georgia's definitely retooling this year. So if you're gonna beat them, this is the year to beat Georgia. This would be the year. We ain't going to no championship. We're not going to no SEC championship.
No.
We just maybe luckily, hopefully we make the playoffs. If not, then we're gonna get the little bowl game. And so but the players are gonna continue to develop. I'm hoping that this team gets better. Because generally Georgia gets like a lot of teams, but Georgia usually gets better as the season progresses and they kind of pick up what Kirby laying down. So I'm hoping that's the case with this team. But they gonna continue to fight, man. They scrappy bunch. I'm, I'm used to seeing defenses, and the problem with Georgia's defense is with the inexperience. Georgia would trust a lot of their players on one-on-one coverage and a lot of plays that they call because somebody will make a play. You don't have that stud yet. That stud for Georgia is still in development. You ain't got it. You got a lot of good players, but you ain't got that stud quite yet. That's the problem with Georgia's defense. The problem with the offensive line, they're getting better and they're run blocking a lot better. They just got to get the right formula with the right running backs in there. I don't like McCrary at all, but I like Bowens. I like Bowens a whole lot. I think he's number one in the rotation now. I think that Nate Frazier dropped down to maybe number two, number three, something like number two. So keep your eye on that. And the last thing about Georgia in that Kentucky game, everybody looks good. I think Garner had like 2 touchdowns in that game, something like 2 rushing touchdowns or something. I don't know, 1 passing, 2 passing, something like that. So good game for the Bulldogs. But we got a situation this Saturday, Hope, and Lou. Georgia got a situation.
Yep.
Georgia plays Auburn on Saturday. It's the oldest rivalry in the South. We've been playing them since the 30s, at least, not further back than that. And so, oldest rivalry. I think Georgia leads the rivalry head to head. But Auburn ain't gonna give it to it. They always a tough one, real tough, man. I mean, I'm gonna speak on it later. What you got on this matchup between the Dogs and Auburn, and anything you want to say about that Kentucky matchup?
Yeah, man. I think as far as the Kentucky matchup, we took care of business. I mean, there was a few things as far as with the defense could have been a little better, but I think for the most part, I'm not. I think we did what we needed to do. Um, as far as the game with Auburn, it's going to definitely be a hard game for us. I mean, the game is not on. It's going to be on their home, on their home field. And Brad, I don't. You could, when you're playing a team that like Auburn, Florida, whatever, man, it's always throw the records out. It's always
Throw the records out.
those
Throw them
games.
out.
Those games always tend to, they just tend to be strange things happen. But I tell you this, man, if we can go into the game, play to our strength,
Mm-hmm.
um, establish the running game, I don't see why we shouldn't beat Auburn. Okay.
Yeah,
Now that's
yeah.
that's that's the way I see it. But I'm gonna switch gears real quick, man, and go back to what we in the notes. The MLB playoffs. Is the
Hmm.
Yankees gonna anybody watching it, and is the Yankees gonna win tonight?
They're gonna lose tonight. And
Okay.
I'm
All
not
right,
watching.
yeah.
I'm not
Think
watching.
so?
I know Lou's watching. I know Lou's watching. I'm not watching. But I'll catch him. I'll catch him later on this week. Whoever comes out of series, I catch the NLCS and the ALCS.
Oh boy.
So
Going into the
Lou,
top of the eighth. Going into the top of the eighth, the Blue Jays up 4-1 with the Yankees. Okay.
no man.
Uh,
But you
yeah,
know, Lou, you playing. I mean, you guys at home, right? I
Yeah.
don't know what it is that the Yankees, man, that you never can count them out. You know.
No, you can't, especially their last night.
yeah,
Well, look at this. The Cubs won another game. Oh wow.
yeah, yeah. I'm actually
I was,
watching
I'll be honest, I
Vegas.
was not giving the Cubs a chance.
Now,
What you were saying, Brett?
oh no, I'm just saying I was actually watching WNBA championship with Vegas
Right.
and Phoenix. It
Aces
just
up 74-59.
yeah, yeah. I just ain't playing no game, man. I think you got their full attention. I think when they played the Fever last week, I think the Fever got their full attention and they woke up. I mean, they were playing, they were winning games and stuff, but they were just not the same until they played because the Fever was very, very physical with them, and they weren't used to that. And so I think that'll be an interesting dynamic for next year to keep an eye on is how will the Indiana Fever play when Caitlin Clark gets back? Because I mean, I mean, when she's out, they're a very physical team and they kind of run a lot of plays through
Yeah.
Boston down low. But they got to figure out a high low game so when Caitlin comes in, they don't lose any of that physical ability that they have. And so, because she's a shooter, she can shoot from anywhere in the gym. But she kind of like like Trey Young. She ain't trying to play no defense. So
Right.
she just trying to shoot all day. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Defense, nah, that ain't what I do. But she got to find her place and what she can do on defense because if not, I don't know if the Fever be able to advance as far as they did in trying to incorporate her into their identity.
I don't
Really
know,
good.
man. I mean, I don't know. I disagree, man. I mean, they got Kelsey Mitchell. I think they're gonna be like a two-headed monster.
Yeah, she's cool. She's cool.
Yes,
But I
cool.
mean, but even she's physical to a point. You know what I'm saying? It's a physical team. That's my thing is about the physicality of it. Because when Kate is in there, everybody kind of stand around. She gonna shoot them shots or she gonna shoot them inside or outside. Stand around and watch, and they're not. They don't seem to be as engaged, man. It's like when Caitlin's out, they have to count on each other. They ain't just looking for some spot shooters or whatever. The offense, nah, man. They sit up there and make it happen. I mean, that's what killed Atlanta Dream. Them
Yeah,
girls were physical, man. They had points all over. Whoever was hot hand, it was killing us, man.
yeah.
We weren't physical enough. Atlanta Dream was not physical enough down low.
No.
Even with Brittany Griner. Yeah. But anyway, hope
No, I didn't hear you, Brett.
where are we?
Yeah, so we are past the Dogs in Auburn. I guess let's.
Oh yeah, dog.
Yeah,
Oh
so
yeah.
I guess we're in the college football preview. So
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, well, let's start there. So Lou, let's go with some picks, man. You ready?
Right.
All right. Let's start with the Dogs in Auburn, man. That game's in Auburn, 7 o'clock, 7:30 game. Who's gonna win that?
I got the Bulldogs.
Go Georgia.
Bulldogs by how many? Over.
I'm gonna go Bulldogs by 7.
Yeah, yeah. That's gonna be a tough. That's gonna be a tough one for the Bulldogs, man. I don't think it's gonna take Bulldogs 4 quarters to win this game. They might even go down early with it being on the road. So yeah, 7 sounds good. Bulldogs by 7 sounds good to me. That's good enough. Auburn just doesn't have any offense, man, whatsoever. But they do if get up. But Georgia doesn't have any, any pass rush, consistent pass rush. against
Yeah.
some good offensive line, which they have. They got big receivers, man. So if you're able to get that ball, but their quarterback likes to run the ball though. But if you're able to sit in that pocket and pass with the big ass receivers they have, man, it's gonna be a long day for Georgia, man. It's gonna be serious. Our DBs and all that. They're great. I'm just saying.
Damn.
Compared to what we used to, we get it right in the second half, man. But just hold on, man. We might go down early, 10 zip or 13 zip, 13-3. But we're gonna hold on. So we'll find a way. Next game, guys. Virginia Tech at Georgia Tech. That's a 3:30 game. Who you got in that one, Luke?
Tough one. I think I'll go Virginia Tech.
Mm. Who you got in that one, Hope?
I'm going with Georgia Tech in that one, man. Yeah.
Yeah, they got a lot of stuff going on this weekend. They got whatever that bumblebee's name, Buzz Day, Buzz Week, whatever they call it.
Yeah, I forgot his name. Yeah.
They got a lot of stuff going on. So I'm going Georgia Tech. That's gonna be a tough game. But that's one of those games that I see Georgia Tech sleeping on and making it a lot closer than it kind of like Wake Forest. I'm hoping that was their sleeper game and that they're awake now. So I'm going to Georgia Tech in that one. Okay. Alabama versus Missouri. That's a noon game in Missouri. Who wins that game, Luke?
You got Cobb. Can I hear that again?
Alabama versus Missouri in Missouri.
I'm gonna go with Missouri.
Woo. And I'm not mad at you for
Big shot,
that, Luke.
Big shot.
Well, yeah. But that's not a bad pick though. Missouri's got a really good running back, man. And Alabama cannot stop the run. Alabama,
No.
they did. Georgia had over 200 yards rushing. Somebody else had over some rushing, and so Missouri, that's what they do. So it's gonna be a big running game for Missouri. Who's gonna win this game? Mizzou or Bama?
Man, I'm going with Lou on this one, man. I think this I definitely can see Alabama losing this one.
Yeah, man. I hate all three of us see this the same way, man. But I agree with you and Lou on this one, man. I just think they're running it. They're just gonna run it down their throats until they stop it, man. And if they don't fumble the ball, got a pretty decent defense, man. Alabama ain't gonna press them. So I don't know. I'm going to be doing this one too. All right, we got Indiana going to Oregon. Who wins that game?
Oregon for sure.
Oregon.
Yeah.
Who you got?
Man,
Indiana's number 7. They've been kicking up some sand.
Man, man, that's gonna be a damn
basketball be Indiana, not here. Not against.
That's gonna be a damn good game, man. I'm gonna go with Indiana, man. I think they might can get Oregon.
Indiana wants me. Okay.
Damn.
Yeah. Oh man, that's a tough one, man.
Oh man.
The only reason I'm going Oregon is because they're playing at home. That's the only reason I'm going Oregon, because they're playing at home. I think Oregon wins by a field goal at home to get Indiana their first loss. It's 3:30 game, guys. All right. Last one is the Red River rivalry in Texas.
Oh yeah.
Oklahoma versus Texas. 3:30. Who you got, Luke?
Not been too confident with Texas since Archie Mann came in, because they thought it was going to be the next best thing since sliced bread. Everyone's hyping him up and everything. He has not lived up to it, so I'm going to Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm. Over.
Yeah.
Sorry, Arch.
I'm. I mean, Archie got to show me something, man. I just don't see at this point. He ain't showed. I'm going with Oklahoma, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's an easy one for me. Even though this game is in Texas,
I knew they were overhyped from the beginning. I mean, because but I don't think Texas deserved to be number 1 ranking at the beginning of the year anyway. I mean, we didn't see Archie Mann, the way he was about, just because of the legacy that his family has. And actually, was all hyped up about thinking he was going to be just like that. And that's why they got the preseason one ranking and everything, because all the hype was surrounded by Manning, and he hasn't lived
Yeah,
up to it. And look where they are now. Now they are falling like a rock, like Penn State has. So you know,
yeah,
and if he thinks he's ready for the pros and think he's going to go into the draft, forget it.
yeah.
It'd be a big mistake.
Huge, huge mistake. They ain't gonna let him do that. They ain't gonna let him do that.
Big mistake.
Yeah, yeah. There's some situations in Austin, Texas, man. And
Don't waste
that
your breath
defense,
on him.
yeah, that defense that they have in Oklahoma is pretty decent this year. Quarterback is healthy. He comes back. Gonna be a long day for Texas, man. A long day.
Yeah.
So they're unranked. It will stay unranked. It's like Oklahoma. I'm with y'all on this one.
Yeah,
All
do
right,
yourself
guys.
a favor.
Yeah. All right. Let's switch gears, man. NFL. Quick review of the NFL. Just some major games here. I just do the top five. We got the Cowboys over the Jets. The Broncos over the Eagles, man. Finally bust that egg that they've been having in that nest. The
Yeah, that was a
Texans,
surprise.
Yeah.
huge surprise, man. Huge surprise. Texans over the Ravens. No surprise with no Lamar Jackson. And here's a surprise for you guys, man. The Jacksonville Jags over the Chiefs. That was a really good game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I actually watched that game, and I was very impressed with Jacksonville. Not necessarily just the offense, but the defense. I didn't
Big
Yeah,
as a
realize
team so far.
they got
yeah.
I don't know what the there's a linebacker. I don't know what his I know what his name, bro. You know who I'm talking about, but
Who are
that
Louisville?
the dude that took it all the way to the house.
Oh, you talking about no, that's not Louisville. That's I know who you're talking about. Yeah, yeah, that guy. Yeah, he
Yeah, I
was a
don't know
minute.
what his name. But that dude, man, he's a beast, man.
Yeah,
Man, he's
yeah,
like
yeah. He,
all over. He's like all over the place.
Yeah.
And they don't even have Trayvon Walker back yet.
nope,
Sheesh. Yeah.
nope.
So,
And you still messing around with Hunter in terms of what Travis Hunter's gonna be. And
well,
so
Hunter does his thing. He throw a little.
yeah,
He's I think he's earning his keep. But
yeah,
I think Jacksonville, man, they're an interesting team. I could definitely see them. They stay on, keep the momentum, man. Who knows? But they
yeah.
I know one thing though. They defense is they got a pretty good defense.
Defense pretty good, man. I mean, if they continue to keep Trevor Lawrence on the right track, if Etienne can find a way to get more than 3 yards per carry, uh,
Damn.
Yeah.
they'll be all right, man. They got some pretty good Thomas Jr. Thomas is good. They got good receivers, man. Good
Yeah,
receivers.
they're nice. I mean, they kind of make you feel like they're kind of like on that up and coming team. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's kind of what I feel like they up that upcoming team that nobody
Yeah.
really talking about. I put it like that. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, they've only lost one game.
Well, I mean,
So
they playing some good football right now, no doubt about it.
yeah, yeah. Only and it's crazy. It's between them and the Colts are hot, man. Colts only lost one game, so both of them were 4-1.
But
So I
whoever
know.
thought the Colts were going to be playing the way they're playing? But I did see
Yeah.
the Colts. One thing I could say, the Colts, they're another one of those teams. They play good defense,
Yeah,
and and they're not asking Daniel Jones to do much except manage. He's like
yeah.
kind of a game manager.
He
So
came
yeah,
out.
he so
Yeah, hold on
um
to the ball, and and
yeah.
and and that's the thing that. And I'm sorry, I'm jump back off of it, but we need a little bit more than a game manager from Gunnar Stockton. That's the word that I'm missing. He can sling it, but he's not doing it. He's afraid to make mistakes. He threw an interception last week, but they told him that's okay because he took a chance. It didn't cost him anything. But the thing about it, he's gonna have to sling that thing a little bit more around the field because hell, I think he was missing guys all night. He hit guys, but he had more open guys for to bust out bigger plays. So you can't fault Bobo for that. That's on the quarterback. But anyway,
Yeah.
I'm jump off of it. I'm jump off of it again. But yeah, I think the Colts are good. They're asking Daniel Jones, don't do more than what you really are. Defense and their offensive line is blocking. They holding up.
Mhm.
So I think everything is looking up between something's got to give between the Jags and the Colts. But man, who saw that coming?
Yeah,
You
really.
know, I thought Texas was going to be the team to kind of come up with Stroud, and they only 2-3 so far. We still got a lot of ball to play, man. But this football thing is turning out to be a little bit weird. And
Yeah, real.
the last one is the Pats over the Bills 23-20, man. Wow, who saw that coming?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
man. You know, the Patriots are another one of those teams, man, that you know, they're not playing the best of the best ball, but they doing enough.
It's scrappy.
They scrappy. You know, I guess you can put it that way. They kind of scrappy. I like the quarterback they have, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they're a scrappy team. Kind of like I said, another one of them team that kind of remind me of the Jacksonville a little bit. You know, up and coming. You know, just trying to
Yeah.
make their way. Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah.
interesting, man. It's a little interesting what's going on though.
Yeah. I like it. I mean, as a football fan, I like it. This is some. I think the NFL needs this, man, because I think that, just in my opinion, I think they've been getting pounded by college football, man, with this new playoff system, and people like rest his soul, but people like the late John Saunders, was all like, no, you don't want a playoff system because that's going to diminish the meaning of the games in the regular season. I
No.
don't think these games have diminished at all. I think it heightened everything, and it's taking more of this stuff out of the voters' hands and out of the AP hands. And so I think college football is good as it's ever been, and it's getting even better. So that's why I am between that and the NFL. NFL is gonna be NFL. They gonna kick butt, and I think it helps when you have good games. Like I thought this past weekend was a good game, man. Really good game. So kudos to the NFL with some good games.
Yes.
This week, man, Falcons had a bye week. So speaking of the Bills, and I know that Diane's happy. That after this loss to the Pats, she gonna be happy they got the Falcons coming up, right?
Yes.
Dang,
Yes.
dang. Aaron Judge just struck out. Dang.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
So it'll be a Monday night game. Monday night game. Here in Atlanta. So Lou, who's gonna win that game between the Falcons and Bills in Atlanta?
I gotta go with the Bills. Sorry.
That's all right. A lot of Atlanta people going for the Bills. We'll be the only one. The line is the Bills about 4.5, and I think is low because
Uh,
only because it's a home game. Hover, what's gonna happen in this game?
uh. Shoot, man. I hope the Falcons just can hang in there and maybe can get a win, but I don't know, man. Josh Allen, he's hard to beat, but you never know, man. You never know.
Well, I mean,
Um,
well, go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
I mean, the Bills are favored and rightfully so. So,
So what are you saying, Hope?
man, hey, man, I'm
That's
gonna go. What I'm saying is, I think the Falcons can get a win, but
upset
then
special.
I'll call it my upset special.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, mean I will say this: the Bills' weakness is stopping the run. Teams been running all over the Bills all year, and Falcons have to be one of the best rushing teams in the league. All right.
mm,
So with Bijan Robinson finding himself and Tyler Algier, um, and they're gonna loosen things up with the Bills. It's gonna give Bills fits if Zach Robinson calls the right game plan offensively and ball control. They do the same thing. They run the ball very well. But I think the Falcons defense is pretty good. But we're basically ball hawks, man. We want you to pass the ball. So it'll be
yeah.
interesting to see how we're gonna stop this run between Cook and Josh Allen. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think Falcons lose this by 3. So
Three. That's all.
No, that's it. It's a home game. I think Falcons will do enough to make you think they're gonna win, but they'll find a way to lose it. Yeah, I don't think the Bills. I don't think the Bills kill them. But I think the Falcons do enough to kind of stay in the game and kind of make you think they're gonna do something. But yeah, the line is 4.5. So the only reason I'm giving three is because it's a home game. But um, let's keep it going. 49ers or the 49ers and the Bucks. Who wins that game, Luke? They're in Tampa.
Well, despite the fact they're a train wreck, I'm going to go with the 49ers.
Yeah. All right. Who you got?
Oh, I'm going with the Bucks on this one, man.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. Bucks seem to be scrappy. They're winning games, very well coached. So I think they go as far as Baker Mayfield takes them. So I think Bucks win this one. The Eagles are traveling to New York to play the Giants. Who wins this one, Luke?
The Turnpike War. Okay. Well,
Mm.
Eagles are going to come to Turnpike, and the Giants are going to be flat.
Ooh.
Mm.
All right. We got the Turnpike, the battle of the Turnpike, Jersey Turnpike. Is it the Jersey Turnpike, Luke?
Mm-hmm. It's the Turnpike battle.
Yeah. Who you got in this one, Hope?
Man, I got the Eagles in that one, man.
Yeah, me too. I got Eagles in that one too. Three for nine. Eagles. They got about 7.5. The line is 7.5. Eagles. Cowboys are going to North Carolina to play the Panthers. Who you got, Luke?
Cowboys.
Woo. Who you got, Hope?
Not so surprised.
Yeah, Cowboys.
Yeah, I got Cowboys in this one too, man. He's only the Panthers. But the line has Cowboys by 3.5 on the road. All right, last game is we got the Seahawks versus the Jaguars. They're playing in Jacksonville, Florida. Who you got, Luke?
Well, I've been impressed with the Jaguars this year, and I think it's going to continue. So I'm going to go with the Jaguars.
Cool. Who you got in this one, Hope?
I feel the same way. I'm going with the Jags, man.
We got to watch out for this game because the Seahawks, and I refuse to call them the Hawks, the Seahawks, that's what their name is. It was a tough game against Tampa Bay last week. Probably should have won that game, but let Tampa Bay come in. And so they going to want this win, man. So it won't be easy for the Jags. The line is the Jaguars by 1.5. I take the line. I'll take that. So I got the Jags by 1.5 at home. I take that. All right, guys, that's the final pick of the night. Lou, take us home, brother.
All right, Enhanced Sports Show rolls on Saturday, 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Number is 512-543-4662. We're getting down to the big stuff now. We're going to the League Championship Series this weekend. I think the NLDS begins on Saturday and ALDS begins on Sunday. So
Yeah.
we are now going to the Final Four. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Also college football, NFL. I want to get the hockey fans their thoughts on the first few days of the new season, which began last night. Unfortunately, from my side, it didn't sound so good. NBA, yeah, and hey, maybe a WNBA Finals wrap up, unless it goes to Game 5. But because they're in the finals right now. Right now, Vegas looks to be the dominant factor. They're winning tonight. I said sweep, but I don't want to jinx it. So we'll either do a preview of the games 5 through 7, or we'll give a wrap up on Saturday. And
Nice.
countdown to the NBA season as well. Right, and of course, your thoughts and comments this day in sports history, because the week would take too long. Sports trivia and the light story of the week. So remember, it's 512-543-4662 from 4 to 6 p.m. on Saturday. And remember, don't forget to like and share the page. And we are on Facebook Live, at least for now.
Good stuff, Lou. Thanks a lot, Lou. Appreciate it,
Thanks,
man.
Lou.
My pleasure, guys. Thanks.
All right. So want to let everybody know thanks for joining the Bread and Show Hova Show tonight. We'll be back next week. Same bat channel, same bat time. Until then, speak on it.